Hey guys, welcome back to QHS. I'm Callum.
I'm Roger.
I'm Seamus.
And I'm Bronwyn.
Woo! So the last topic was all about most important life lessons we learn as children. So we're going to go over to Miss Bronwyn to pick a topic. Bronwyn.
No,
I've said. You've said.
So it's
It's
you.
me.
You, mate.
Oh, it's
Ooh,
me.
it's back
okay.
to you.
Okay. I'm going to go
back to
for
you.
number 21.
Ooh.
That was another brain fart. Okay, ready? 50 minutes on the clock. Dream job. Go.
Okay. I would like
absolute dream job.
something that allows me to travel. So a job that allows me to travel. Not like a
You could be a spiritual healer.
no
You could be a traveling. You could be a
Doctor
traveling
Who.
porn star.
traveling.
Doctor Who.
Do you know
Doctor-
what, Roger, you could be? You could be a trolley dolly.
What's a trolley dolly?
It's on the airline, the people that go along being like, anything from the trolley dolly. You can travel the world
but then
and look fabulous.
I'll look in a but then live in an airport and I'll like I don't think I could do that.
They
Flights
don't
are
live in airports, Roger.
They have.
They
They're
go
all
home.
permanent.
It's
Yeah.
like teachers in
Teachers
school.
don't
They
live in
do
school.
have lives.
Oh man.
Brilliant.
I know, or going back to because I want to go live in the tundra.
Yeah.
So
I was
yeah.
just gonna say that.
lumberjack. So I don't want to be cutting down the forest. But
Sleep on I know what golden.
you know what? Absolute great job is I love those documentary programs with David Attenborough, like Blue Planet and
Yes.
stuff. So,
Yeah.
and they go around and they film nature. That's my dream job. I want to film
But do
nature.
you know about animals?
I've read like a penguin book.
You'd
Why not?
be like,
A book about penguins.
if you Roger's coming around to me, he'd just be like, well, this is a
The penguin
bird.
is a type.
Did
of
you guys
bird.
ever watch Pingu?
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved that stuff as a
No.
kid. I remember sitting in front of my TV and pausing it so that when he did that
Yeah.
that it paused when it was like out, and if you pause when it's out, it actually covers his whole face.
Does it?
Yeah, it made me laugh a lot.
Does it go over his eyes as well?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
like it's bigger than his head. Anyway, dream job, Seamus. So Roger's saying a natural documentarist,
Yeah.
or natural
Nature watcher,
nature
documentary maker,
documenter,
documenter. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
documentarist.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
you said to me about the museum thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, something with history.
Yeah, something I could do.
Wicked.
If borders weren't a restriction.
Yeah, this is
Kind of
dream
stuff is-
dream job.
If you could go to North Korea.
That's the thing. There's a lot of interesting places you can't go just because of. See, like China, you've got the Terracotta Army. You got a lot of red tape to go through
Yeah.
to get to even look at them,
In the
Yeah.
and
States,
half
you
of
have
of it's not even been dug up.
Okay.
In the
so,
States, you have the Smithsonian as well, which has like so many layers of history underneath it that aren't even on show.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So do you want to be the guy that advertises all the stuff that's not done then? That like
I don't know.
looks into periods of history which perhaps haven't been as discussed.
Yeah, specializing with
You could be like Seamus Trimble, Wonder Man.
Wonderman.
What's your favorite area of history? Like whose culture or
I know this.
Okay, what was it?
Romans.
Yeah.
And
Is it the
medieval
Romans?
history.
No, that's fair, man. Those guys
Yeah.
are interesting.
Yeah.
Those guys, they were cool.
Gotta love them Romans
Really cool.
though.
I love the story of Hannibal. Absolutely love
Yeah?
that story.
Hannibal. Yeah.
The guy who climbed over the Alps with the mountains, with the
But
elephants.
that was Carthage.
climbed over the elephants with the mountains.
Either way, he's lifting something heavy.
Yeah, he lost like half his army doing that.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
insane. It's insane.
But
And he went the long way around. He went through Spain,
Yeah.
through France, over the Alps, and it's just
Oh,
into Italy.
that sounds cool.
Absolutely insane. From Africa.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Bronwyn?
wait. So Seamus, just to clarify, what would your dream job be?
it's something to do with history.
Wonder Man. No,
Wonder Man.
No, be specific. Be
Yeah,
specific.
specific.
Okay,
Like in a museum?
Dream
Yeah,
job.
And a museum. But what museum?
Probably the British Museum. It's
Oh,
probably
okay. Yeah.
probably the best one in
My
the world.
brother kind of works for the local in our town Egham Museum, and he makes
No
documentary.
way.
He made a documentary that was actually put up on the cinema, filming about people who lived through World War II in the town. So
Wow.
That's so cool.
That's really cool.
yeah, it was cool.
Seamus, can you
You
give
should,
us?
you should really get into your local history.
Yeah,
Can you give us an example of, say I'm a bright-eyed 6-year-old kid who wants to know about Romans, and I'm in the British Museum. How would you advertise it to me?
What's a Roman?
That wasn't even me.
Can I eat one?
Well, that's where kind of performing history becomes quite... Because kids are quite visual.
So
They're obviously not going to absorb a lot of heavy facts.
Yeah, don't.
So-
That's what I'm saying. Don't bore me, but in a few words,
So
In a few words.
What about actor reenactment of like fights?
I'd
Like-
love to do
The
that.
thing
Acta
is-
non verba.
So
Well, no, there's a club here. Actually.
Actions, not
Oh,
words.
yeah.
at
the
Sterling who,
medieval
like,
reenactment.
Yeah, they reenact
Yeah.
fights and stuff like
They're
that.
cool.
Thing
What about-
is, I can imagine you, Seamus, in the museum, and then you just get out your suit in like 2 seconds, and you're in Roman gear. And you have a big sword, and you're like, huzzah!
No, that's the porno he's in.
Oh,
Colossus.
oh, sorry, I'm getting
Colossus.
confused.
History porn.
History porn.
Learning at the same
At
time.
the same time, yeah.
How was your break, honey? Do you know what? I actually learned a lot of things. Do you know that Rome wasn't built in a day?
One built in a day, yeah.
Okay, so again, I'm the kid. What are you going to say to me?
Really selling the history
Yeah.
I
here.
don't know. It's
Like, what's a cool fact you'd say about Romans?
about the Romans. Okay. They
First people to develop democracy.
no,
That wouldn't.
That was
If you were a 6-year-old
Greeks.
kid, you would be.
Oh, okay.
that's Greeks.
Oh, you don't know shit.
Oh, yeah, shit, you're right. Yeah,
You don't know anything,
yeah, you're
Roger.
right. Fuck it up.
Stick to climbing mountains. Let Seamus do the history here.
That it was the empire that instigated Christendom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Constantine?
Constantine. Yeah,
But that wasn't until the very end of the empire, though.
yeah, but
And
that's
then
a
when they
big
moved
part.
the
They accepted
capital
Christianity, and it
Constantinople.
became the main faith of the empire.
I
and
like
that's why it's,
gladiators.
that's why it's
Send the world into
yeah.
Yeah, that's
medieval.
I like gladiators. Can you tell me about gladiators?
Gladiators. Yeah.
I'm not the Russell Crowe film.
Gladiators, yeah.
You Colosseum. Yeah. Talk about that. It's a
Have
cool place. No,
have
I've
you guys been to Rome?
You've been?
Yeah, I've actually
You
been.
have
It's-
been
and
to
it's
Rome.
amazing
Yeah.
I'd love to go.
the history behind it. It's just like
Yeah.
these ancient buildings everywhere. It's so cool. It's really cool.
I really, really want to go to Italy so bad.
I went to I seen the Pompeii exhibition last year at the
Oh, yeah.
British Museum.
Oh, that would have been fantastic.
They didn't have the original stone bodies, but they had casts of them, which are just as real. And,
What happened to the originals?
I think they do have them, but they're obviously too
They'll
fragile.
be preserved
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
But I remember my mum getting really teary when she came in. Like we went into it, and there was like a video they did, and they showed like the weeks leading up to I think it's Mount Vesuvius.
Vesuvius.
Yeah.
They erupted, and they just basically had no chance. And it was horrible.
Although
Like,
apparently more people died of gas poisoning
sulfur,
Yeah.
sulfur.
than actual like burning to death. So that's a good thing for a serial man to remember.
Yeah.
Dream jobs though.
That's
Dream
really cool.
jobs.
Yeah, Bronwyn, what's your dream job?
Well,
Oh, well, I know, but the listeners won't.
like,
Radio show presenter.
that's it. I'm living the dream right
Yeah.
here.
Guys, we
Um,
have the dream job.
We do have the dream.
I have 2 passions in life. I have
Men
men.
and men with beards.
So porn. No, I have 2 passions, which is film and travel. So kind of like what you're saying, Roger. But I wouldn't go into documentary. Just go around the world filming anything and everything, and becoming an editor for films, and just doing that for years and years until I become a director. And then
Was there like a specific because like I guess I would want to focus on nature. I really like animals.
Yeah.
What kind of things would you want to film around the world? Like different cultures,
Well,
like
I
food
like-
stuff, maybe. I don't
Well,
know.
see, that's documentary stuff. I mean, it's interesting. It depends on the subject that you have. Like, if you have an interesting subject, like I've seen a film at the film festival last year with a filmmaker, and he just did a documentary on his granddad called Tweety or something like that. And it was the most funniest thing, but it was just him filming his granddad. but he was such an interesting guy that it made a really good documentary.
Oh, cool.
So it depends if you have a really good subject or not.
Yeah.
Like,
or clearly a really great granddad.
yeah, exactly. But I think I would focus on drama because you can fabricate stories and characters and make them into something that's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a really cool thing to do, that you can make a story have a meaning and influence and affect people in a way that they have never been influenced and affected before. And that's why I
Definitely.
like world cinema in general, because I could watch a movie from Germany and they have different beliefs and they have different aims and values and whatever else in their culture than to mine. So if I watch a movie there, I'll get influenced in a different way than I would if I was watching a British film. I just think that that's amazing that world
Yeah.
cinema can do that to you.
Definitely.
And since it's world cinema as well, it gives me a chance to travel around different countries and see how their filmmaking differs from like British to Australian, or Australian to American, or American to African, all different types of filmmaking, and how that can contribute to this whole world cinema influential, affecting people in a way that is bettering them as a person. I really
Wow.
like that.
Cool.
That's what I love.
So now we know what Bronwyn wants to do.
Yeah, quite passionate. I don't know.
No, that's good.
Lordy.
You should be
Awesome.
passionate.
Yeah.
It's good
Definitely.
to be a passionate person.
You need a dream to have the dream job. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's not worth.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Passion.
Like, you have to have this kind of passion and this drive behind you, or you're not going to get it done. Because, like being a filmmaker or being someone like that, it takes a lot to be that. It takes a lot to get there. So you have
Oh,
to
yeah.
have something.
It's a hard
other-
industry to get into, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, Callum, what about your dream
So I'm
job?
guessing. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I'm making theatre, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I want
was
to
just
make
thinking.
theatre.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
As in, I want to perform it. I want to direct
it.
and create
Direct.
it, write it. I've got a few ideas for books and stuff, as in like stories.
Yeah.
So I'd like to
Great.
publish them. I'd like to publish my poems. I just want to make art. Basically, is what I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And my skill in life is people or my skills are people and language. And so as long as I'm using those skills, specifically
Yeah.
people and language, I think
Can
imagination.
you elaborate on people and language? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, how you respond to people, how you use people to get. Not use people.
Use
Do you mean
people.
like yeah? It
How
sounds
you-
like
Well, no,
manipulating.
How you use people,
Coordinate
Utilise.
people.
to communicate a message,
Okay.
or to communicate a story, to produce art.
Like learning like the psychology behind like a person, and then using that to like people are susceptible to
Possibly,
these.
I mean, like good writing in theatre, or in. I mean, like, I always bang up on about it to Bronwyn, but Friends, right, as a series, is one of the best written series ever. If you look at the scripts, I've done this before. If you look at the scripts for Friends, it's so well written.
Yeah.
Like, the performance is great. Don't get me wrong, especially when they're younger. But the script for it is just impeccable,
Okay.
and the feelings that they get across, and the feelings they get their viewers and that
Yeah.
to experience. I want to create something like that. I want to have a team of people that I work with that make good theatre, that make good shows, and then make people feel.
Yeah.
So do you have a specific strand that you would go down in theatre, or is it anything and everything goes?
When I write a theatre, I normally have it as real life, but kind of like it's like real life on steroids kind of thing. I like to have
Okay.
I like to have real life situations, but maybe played out from like different aspects, and maybe like have like heightened language.
Okay.
Okay.
So people doing monologues, people speaking in this, having sections where people speak in very human ways, and then moments of like self-reflection where the mind and the greatness of the mind is just shown through language and expanded through language.
Yeah, because see, if you didn't do that, then you'd just be watching a soap opera
Exactly.
on stage.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, I understand why you would do that.
Yeah.
So that's a large thing, a large theme I seem to, I don't know why I keep coming back to it, but mental issues and childhood are the
Yeah.
things I seem to write about all the time.
Yeah.
That probably says a lot about yourself.
Yeah, definitely. But that's the kind of theatre I imagine myself to be creating. I love making stuff and writing stuff to music,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
for example.
That's great.
So yeah, I imagine a bit of everything.
So it's
really.
kind of like Bronwyn in the sense that you want to push maybe you want a theme behind your story making and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Putting out putting out ideas and morals into society, and that they can reach them in an entertaining way.
Yeah, I'd like to, because everyone knows Tim Burton for his gothic style, right, and directing and stuff. I'd like people to not necessarily know me, but I would like people to go to a show and be like, oh yeah, Karen Moore is a really good director. He does this. He also did this, and he was actually in this at one point as well.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Don't ever turn it like Quentin Tarantino though.
No.
I'm shutting your ass down. I'm shutting your ass down. That's a great interview, guys. If you haven't seen it, I'm shutting your ass down.
Have you seen
Quentin Tarantino?
the guy
It's
from the IT crowd?
I saw his.
Richard Ayoade.
He's much more polite about
homage
it.
to it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but guys, we
really funny.
just hit 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
There we go.
final overview. Roger, dream occupation, go.
Nature documentary maker.
Seamus,
Museum.
Bronwyn,
Filmmaker.
and theatre producer. Passing back over to Bronwyn. Again, we'd like to hear your thoughts. Get in touch with us on Facebook, Twitter, and anything else you want to. And as always, thank you so much for listening.